And welcome back to the channel, guys. So today is gonna be some 2-on-1 drills and then some point plays. Just a good way for me to hit a lot of balls and get used to my new rackets. But before I tell you what my new racket is, let me tell you why I decided to make a switch. So if you watch the past 2 or 3 videos, you know that I'm trying to get back into playing tournaments, playing more competitive tennis, and get my rating up. And even though I really like playing with my current rackets, namely the Babolat Aero 98, I felt like there was something probably more suitable to my game out there. And after trying out a lot of different rackets, I finally found what I really liked. Now, before I tell you what it is, obviously there is no such a thing as the perfect racket, otherwise we would all be playing with it. But there is certainly a racket that is really good for you, for your game, for where you're currently at, and for your needs. And so for me, after trying out a lot of different rackets and strings, I finally found what I liked. And what I decided to go with is the Technifiber T-Fight 315, the current version. Although the new version is coming out actually at the end of October, I believe. But this is still the current version. So the T-Fight 315 is a pretty popular racket. Probably the T-Fight 305 is the most popular. I didn't know too much about it, but after doing some research, first of all, it looked like the Pro Staff 97. Very similar specs. You know, it's 315 grams. It's very, very headlight, which is what I like. I think it's a 7 points headlight and 16 by 19 pattern. So it really feels like a good classic racket. Now I've also tried the Technifiber TF40 315, which is even more headlights and feels even more like a classic racket. The only thing with this racket is that it has a very, very low swing weight, and so I felt like it was just not giving me enough oomph behind the ball, enough power, that I really had to swing very hard to get pace behind the ball. This T-Fight line is more of a middle ground between a control and a power racket, obviously more geared toward control. With a hybrid beam, so not a box beam like the TF40, but not a round beam like the power rackets. So this is a really good blend. And however, I don't know if I'm gonna go with the Technifiber strings yet. I haven't really tried too many besides the Razor Soft. Razor Soft was okay, but it's not my favorite, so I'm probably gonna stick to the Alu Power for now, which is by far my favorite strings. I string at about 52 pounds all around, and to be honest, yeah, it felt fantastic. Really like this racket. It's pretty easy to swing, swings pretty fast for such a heavy racket. And it is a 98 square inches head size, so a little bit bigger than the Pro Staff. The Pro Staff 97 is a racket that I enjoy playing the most with. If I had to summarize it, this is simply a more forgiving Pro Staff racket. Also, the paint job, an all-white paint job, in my opinion, is a lot better than the current copper color of the Wilson Pro Staff V14. So that helps. And yeah, so I'll probably be experimenting a little bit with strings, but I think I'm still gonna just stick to my Alu Power, just because I think it is just a really good string. The only problem is the tension maintenance. Loses tension a bit too quickly, even for me, but plays fantastic in the first few hours. So this is what I'm gonna be playing with. This is what I'm gonna switch to. The new model is gonna come out. I think it's gonna come out at the end of October, but overall they look like they're gonna be identical. After reviewing the Tennis Warehouse Europe, because they already came out in Europe, it looks like they're gonna be the same. But the T-Fight is now gonna be on sale, much cheaper. So also a pretty good time to buy them. If you buy them when the new one comes out, you can usually get them for a really nice discount. So this is gonna be some 2-on-1 with Robert and Matt, who've been featured on the channel quite a lot. This is the first time that they're gonna play together, and it's kind of good to play with two players that have a different game style at the same time. Just forces me to focus, to make sure that I don't play the same way against both of them, and it's also kind of make it more social, more fun. Leave me in the comment below anything that, if you have some thoughts about this racket, if you played with it before, if you want to know what it feels like, because I know that this is not the most popular racket, especially at the recreational level. The TF40 is definitely also not the most popular racket, but it's a racket that feels extremely good. If you grew up playing with similar rackets like those pro staffs, like the pro staffs that I have in the back, with like a box beam type of rackets, then you're surely gonna like the TF40. But if you grew up playing with power-oriented rackets, then you may not like it as much. So that's it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I will see you next Saturday. Nice. You got one? You got two? I got one. Oh yes.
C'est dur ça, c'est impossible. Ah ouais, là, c'est Oh, wow. Easy done.